Good morning, student. Today we are going to cover a very important topic, that is TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. It is one of the very important topic of unit number 5, Computer Network. As you can see that it covers maximum part of your syllabus, unit number 5. This arrow shows the maximum syllabus of unit number 5, that is TCP. What are the topic belongs to TCP? TCP connection management, reliability of data transfer, TCP flow control, TCP convection control, TCP header format, TCP timer management. These all are the topics belongs to TCP only. So whenever you start your unit 5 preparation for exam, kindly pick this topic first because it is very important and many repeated questions are in the exam. So first I am not going to start from the connection management, because if you can't understand the basics of TCP, then you cannot get the complete knowledge about connection management, reliability of the data. So I am going to start from this TCP header format because it is one of the basic topic from the TCP. So this is the transmission control protocol. At the end of all the topics, you are going to understand what are the content that you are going to understand to be able to name and understand the services offered by the TCP. You are going to understand the TCP flow, error control and congestion control mechanism. You are going to get familiar with the TCP segment, that is TCP header format, and what is the connection oriented connection, and TCP transition state diagram, what is the handshake mechanism used in TCP, and you also able to understand the timer concept used in TCP. Therefore TCP is able to perform TCP time management and various different kinds of options used in TCP. So let's start with the TCP header format. Before starting header format, kindly note this diagram in your mind map, that this is the position of TCP protocol in TCP IP protocol suite, because right now the implemented model is TCP IP and the theoretical and reference model is OSI model. So this is the position where TCP protocol reside. This is the physical layer, data link layer, network layer. We already studied in previous units. This is the transport layer, TCP and UDP. This is the two main protocols, and IP is the network layer protocol. So this is the basic header format of TCP protocol. Let's understand all the fields one by one. This is header, the basic information in front of your data, and this is your data, whatever data you want to send. This is the enlarged format of your header: source port address, destination port address, sequence number, acknowledgement number. Kindly note the important things, that TCP is connection oriented protocol. As in class many times we have discussed that if anybody want to maintain connection and reliability, then it must maintain the sequence of the data, and also data acknowledgement must be received at the receiver or the sender side. Therefore there is a field that is called sequence number and acknowledgement number. Now what is the basic difference between sequence number and acknowledgement number? Acknowledgement number is a number which is given after receiving any packet or any frame chunk from the bigger data. Acknowledgement number is always given by the receiver whenever whenever that machine received any data. At the same time, source machine can be the sender and can be the receiver, and at the same time receiver machine can also be source and the receiver. So acknowledgement number is generated after receiving any data, while the sequence number is a story prior to assigning the acknowledgement number. You want to send data, but you can't send large amount of data, therefore you divided that data according with the help of software in different smaller pieces, and all these smaller pieces are called chunk, So smaller, each and every smaller pieces is assigned with a number that is called sequence number. Therefore, whenever you are going to send that large data, at the end of the receiving end, they all the data can get reassembled. And how you are going to do the reassemble? How you are going to do the reassembly of that? With the help of sequence number. So sequence number is very important. Sequence number is very similar as the number, as the unique number assigned to you in the class to identify you, that how many students, 1 to 60, so total 60 students are there. So if you want to identify the complete whole class, then, and if you want to identify a single student, then how you are going to identify? You will identify with the help of roll number. Similarly, if you want to identify the whole data, then a packet number is there, and if you want to identify a smaller piece of data, then it is called a sequence number. Acknowledgement